Hey everyone, Chaos Giga here, and welcome to the first episode of, well, basically it's an episode and a review, if you ask me. On a new game I've been playing, I have really been addicted to this game. I've put already almost 300 hours into this game. The name of the game is Eco, and it's basically Minecraft on steroids, if I had to say something, some sort of description about it. Basically, you start out with nothing but a tent, and once you place that tent down, you get a pick, a stone pick, a shovel, just normal tools you'd use to cut down trees and stuff like that. So you get like a stone axe, a stone pick, a shovel, and then you get to make a workbench and all that stuff. But eventually, you get to work in collaboration with other people when you're on a server like I am right here. I also have a family server now too. But right now, I'm in this server right here with Aznab, or Aznables, as everybody will know him probably from Twitch. But I just thought I'd start doing some YouTube videos on this if people would be interested. And also, I was planning on making my own server, to be honest, because, well, why not? Eventually, we are going to have a new release of like boats and other things for after Meteor, because in this game, there is a giant meteor right there in the sky. Impact in 31 days, 7 hours, 35 minutes. It's always lingering there, always letting you know, hey, I'm about to fall down and just, yeah, run at your stuff. Now, you don't have to start one of these worlds with a meteor. You can actually uncheck the box or get rid of the meteor altogether and just have yourself a nice little creative server, which is what I was planning on doing because, well, I mean, we could still have the meteor and then have a post-meteor game, but at the same time, I feel like in 10.0, when that comes, we'll have to wipe the server and start over again anyway. But I want to have one of those creative servers where we can just put everybody's ideas together and just build some amazing things because there's so much potential with this game. Right now, I'm going to go in my house here, my little house slash factory. I'm a glass worker. So well, let's actually just go in this tab here. I actually have a star that I can use too for another thing. This is a mod right here, so just don't pay attention to this one right now. So you can start out with many different professions that you can go into with the stars that you get, and so I'll just hover over them real quick. Survivalist, you always start with survivalist profession. You're just trying to survive, right? Carpenter, got chef, engineer, and farmer. Smith profession. Now you got smelting and advanced smelting, and each one of these has a respective different type of thing in them. The beekeeping, I believe, is also a mod, so keep that in mind. There are some modded things in here, and this game it can be heavily modded, but we don't really have that many mods on here, to be honest. I've seen servers with much more mods. This is another modded skill, but the rest of these right here are the normal ones. Zymology is another one. I don't even know. I guess. Oh yeah, that's it's like making liquors and stuff, I guess. And all of this right here. The artist is get a mod, but still, it's pretty fun. And Mason, you have glassworking, mining. So I'm glassworking, mining, masonry. Hunter was my first because the fact they needed a hunter to hunt more meat and stuff. So I took that. And basically, I think, so mining, masonry, hunting. I took artist, of course, because it has dyed glass or stained glass that I can make. And then glassworking, of course, is my main. Now, right now, this server has been kind of, I keep hitting the wrong button, kind of lackluster, if you will. I think it's because we had an issue where some people wanted to go and just shoot for the meteor, forget about the government, which is fine by me. I hate the government's thing anyway. It's too easy. It's too broken right now. They need to fix it. In that aspect, the government is kind of broken because the fact that people are finding loopholes in all the taxes that are made, and the taxes are just ridiculous, especially when you get the government too early, I have a feeling. So like for new players coming into a server that's been up for a while, they struggle because if you put taxes on your property claims, for instance, this is still a game. This is not real life. So I wish people would understand where I'm coming at with that. And that's where I hate the taxes on property claims, because the fact that I need to use those property claims to prevent new people that don't know the rules because you're not posting rules on your server. Mind you, you get get to have a post up there, but you're not posting your rules on it. So they don't know these things that, hey, if you go and take something near somebody's base or property, you just stole from them. They're not going to know that. So how is that their fault? And then you're taxing me on the property claims, preventing me from putting all my property claims down, or telling me to take all my property claims up that I'm not needing because the government will take care of me. That doesn't work for me, and that's why I have a problem with the government system in this game, because I have people in the government in this game telling me that I need to just take up my property claims and just yeah, that'll take my taxes down. But the government's gone because of some problems we had when they tried to go shoot for the meteor without asking everybody in the server. Somebody decided to go nuclear, was going to destroy the planet, and then so they reset the server back to a certain point before that meeting took place. And so about half the people on the server have quit. So that's the gist of the story I got to tell you for this server. But again, the server has been pretty nice. We have some pretty nice people on here still, so it's still pretty busy. But here's my glass working area. I have 2 kilns where I can make my glass, and as you can see, I'll just show you some of the recipes and stuff that they have in here. So basically, you got to go farm for some sand, and you got to find for some. That's the wrong one. Crushed limestone and stuff like that. And it takes so much of these items to create or craft things. And when you hit order, so like I've got enough sand to go ahead and make. When I hit order, and then I hold down Alt and then click on work. I'm too hungry to work. Okay, now I'm not too hungry to work, right? We do that, and then that puts in work. It takes calories to do work. It's just like real life, right? You gotta take care of your body. You gotta eat. So, but everybody in a server is going to be collabing. You have to collab. That is important, especially depending on what the collaboration is. So if it's like a moderate collaboration server, you'll have less requirements to get the lasers for the meteor, or like less requirements to make stuff, and it'll be less calorie cost for some of the items and things you make. Now, in a high collab server, that like doubles. So like it costs more to do things. It costs more to make things. I hope you guys are understanding that. So that's the differences between it and Minecraft. But still, you have to research skill books in order to unlock your skills and specializations and stuff. Normally on servers that I've been on, once they unlock the skill books, they usually just put them up in shops for 0. So like 0 currency. Just because they found it and they know that people that are just starting out want to probably start in certain fields, so why not just go ahead and let them go ahead and do their own thing. My feeling on this game, just get a currency up, get a treasury up, get a currency up. Once the settlements comes out, we'll have the ability to make more than one government. So if you don't like this current government that's in the game or in the server, you can go to an island that's far away from their district and make your own government, and then redistrict your own government and make your own taxes and your own things, or just have no taxes, you know? So I can't wait for that to come out. There's so much potential in this game, and I can't wait to see what else this small development team comes up with. As you can see, I've already come up with some of my own designs for holding up large lumber stacks that hold all my stuff that I need to grind up. And so like all this sandstone, I'm going to grind that up into sand, so I can use that in my glass working. I've got iron ore down there. I've also got crushed limestone ready to go for the stuff. And now these containers, these are a mod. These are one of my favorite mods, actually. This right here is the steel container. This is the big one. It stores basically the same amount as a large lumber stack, but it's just so much easier to transfer stuff with these because they're so much smaller. And we do have cargo ships coming to the game later in 9.4, I believe. Down here, I have my steam truck. Yes, we do have industrial age stuff, so we have steam trucks and tractors. We do not have a diesel tractor or anything like biodiesel tractor or gasoline tractor yet. Hopefully, they'll come up with that in the future, I'm hoping. As for the gasoline and biodiesel trucks, we do have that. As you can see, I've got one of those. And in the back there, that's my iron concentrate, which I plan on taking to a friend later on to get that taken care of. Now, let's take you down in my mine. I'll show you exactly what basically mining is like in this game compared to like Minecraft and such. As you can see here, now, unlike Minecraft, when you break something, you have to pick it up, you have to collect it, and then drop it into something like a storage container or a shipping container. I have mine set up to bring this stuff up from the bottom in my mine and send it all the way up to the top, which is ridiculously easy and so much better than Minecraft. It's so hard to like get everything where you want it in Minecraft, in my opinion. But also, Minecraft is so blocky, and I get kind of bored with that. But don't get me wrong, I'm not quitting Minecraft. I will play Minecraft too, but at any rate, here's the mine. So when you mine stuff here, you break it into like these block things. So let me go ahead and mine. Sometimes it'll break in fours, and if you don't have the cool break thing, you'll have one of these little chunks comes up, so you have to break it again. So now I've got 8 blocks there. I pick it up. I can hold up to 20 blocks at a time on my character, and then I can just jump up and put them in that. So that's a stockpile, right? And you can send these items from this stockpile to the next stockpile over to the containers all the way up to the top, and it just makes your life that much easier. And then that way, this is how you harvest stuff in the game from mining and stuff, and for your creations up above in your factories or whatever you build. So, and the thing is, the sky's the limit. There is no build height limit on this game at all, which is freaking hilarious. So you can build literally a building up to the meteor and stab the meteor if you want to, but it won't do nothing because the meteor is just like invisible. But I mean, still, it's crazy what people have done on this game already. And I've seen some pretty wicked designs and stuff. I'm actually going to drive through some of the town and show you guys some of the builds that some people are making. It's really cool. This right here is a skid steer. So this is the super advanced method of mining beyond the pickaxe. So basically this thing will hold 5 stacks of 80. Hop in here real quick. You can see that it tells you the controls. WASD is to move. Hold to dig is your left click button. Dump contents is your right click, so I can dump the contents into the stockpiles. The mouse wheel is your arm, so that's this right here. You can go up to 4 blocks high when mining with this thing. So it's pretty freaking sweet to have one of these. This has made my life so much easier. So like an hour's worth of mining can be done in like 10 minutes with that thing. It's pretty cool. I used to like stay down here for like 4 hours at a time and mine stuff. And by the way, this is coal. So coal is something that obviously you need for the industrial age. I don't need that much of it now since basically got a biodiesel truck and all that stuff, but I still have to purchase biodiesel and stuff. Without further ado, let's go ahead and head through the town. I'm going to try to drop off this iron concentrate to my buddy Vin over at Aznab's factory. I don't know if Az has been on lately. Don't know why. Must have some things going on at work. Don't know, but we're going to find out. I'm going to show you guys some of the builds, and we'll see what's going on in the town. I also wanted to show you that these roads, we had to make all these roads. This asphalt road, I laid that down. The wood road was already here. It was built out to this island. They call this the farm island, the island I'm living on, with my base and stuff. Basically, I spawned there, and I just decided to build my base there because there was nobody else there at the time. There's been a lot of people that spawned there and tried to build a base, but just like left. So, kind of boring over there. Nobody ever comes to my island. But I do have my shop. My glass shop is there, and everything else. But as you can see, we're coming into the city a little bit. This is like where the Capitol building and stuff like that is back in this area here. So give me a second here to pull off to the side of the road. If we come into anybody, I'll ask them before putting them on here. But there's Perry's house over there. It's another friend of mine. He actually farms the fields that are on the island that I live on. That is the Skyfield. This thing is awesome. There's actually 2 Skyfields here, believe it or not. So this is all huckleberries, okay? So this is all Abrace's area. This is his property. He's got 3 fields. He's got one down here. He's got a Skyfield there. And he's got Skyfield number 2 up there. The reason why he's farming so many is to keep the server fed, obviously. So when you're a farmer, trust me, you're going to make some bank off of your food, especially when you got a lot of people on all the time working. Now over here is where the Capitol building is supposed to be. And by the way, our Capitol is run on gold bars. That's how our Litcoin is made. Our currency is made. There's a shop in there. The Capitol building is actually up here, I believe. This is our Capitol building's room. So this is where the Capitol building takes place. There's three laws here that's supposed to be set, but they're not working properly. I think Aznab is going to work on that. And here's the other room, and I think there's more space up here. I'm not sure. I don't think any of this is set in stone yet now, since it's been like destroyed and rebuilt from the ground up since something messed up on it. I don't know, but it's pretty cool. Pretty cool designs. Got some pretty cool blocks to mess with. As you can see, they're not so blocky like Minecraft. And we have silos for crops and stuff, which is pretty sweet. That's what that red thing back there is. So let's go ahead and move on to Aznab's mining company. I actually want to drive by Chef's place too. It's pretty sweet looking as well. So as you can see, we've built roadways over the ocean. Eventually, this will not be a thing. And that is the business district there just beyond. I got to turn here because I need to go towards Chef's and show you this really nice bridge we built. It's actually Hunter's project, I should say. Hunter built it. Hunter has just been epic on the roadways, I must say. Guy puts in so much work on these roads. But as you can see, these roads aren't going to be a thing that are floating on the ocean anymore because we're going to have boats in the future. We're going to have cargo boats and stuff like that. So we'll have like we have people on the server that are doing like what FedEx does in real life. They're like making deliveries for certain amounts of money per like load or whatever. It got to be able to make sure that they're covering their fuel costs and stuff. So this is basically like in real life your ecosystem and all that stuff because you want to see if you're taking care of the planet or you're destroying the planet. Because obviously we got to worry about those things besides the asteroid and stuff. So, and this right here is Chef's area, and this is the bridge. So this bridge is epic. This is what we're gonna have to do so that the boats can make it through. And this is Chef's area. So Chef is one of the biggest like providers of food in the entire server. And as you can see, he's got a bunch of iron bars up there too. I think that's his house. I'm not sure. That might be his rental home too. I know this right here is going to be one of the shops. I'm hoping this is going to be one of my shop in the future. Maybe, possibly. I don't know. But yeah, he's got a pretty epic setup here. And then this right here is the bridge. And we're going to take the bridge to go to drop this stuff off. I'm probably not going to show you guys Aznab's place yet. I don't know. We'll find out. But yeah, the bridge is pretty awesome. They still have a lot of plans for the roads and stuff here in this server. We're still quite a ways off from the meteor, so we're really not in a rush. I think we are trying to build the lasers a little early, though, even though Az hasn't been on in a while. But it is what it is. I mean, we're still 31 days out from the meteor anyway, so I'm pretty sure we can still beat it. But yeah, this is the bridge, and over here is the storage area for the government stuff, and Hunter basically is the government right now. He does all the work for the roads and stuff. So and there's the tailings pit. Tailings is what you get from like doing this concentrate I have in the back of my truck. You have to put it underground and store it at bedrock basically so it does not pollute the ground, because if you don't, it'll kill off everything like plant life and animals and stuff, and you don't want that obviously, because if it does, then you start to kill the planet, right? So that's what's really good about this game. It's basically teaching you. It's good for learning about the planet and how to take care of the ecosystems on the planet. At the same time, it's also a challenge with the meteor, and then a challenge just to like work together with others, which can be very, very hard, even in this game. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and just take a break from the video and come back when I get to Aznab's place. I think. Well, actually, here's Exiled's place. His place is pretty cool too. This is where most of the tools have been made that I've gotten. Is right in there. It's totally legit ATM. Pretty funny name. Then we got Waffle's place up here. A little shop. Cool looking shop. And the oil refinery that he has. So that's pretty cool. And we got McPerry's. Got 2 new food shops here. And here's Aznab's mining company right up here. Pretty cool sign that he's got there. And his place is huge. He's still working on a skyscraper right now, as you can see there. So yeah. Alright, let's take a look around here. So yeah, he's got a lot of steel and stuff, but this right here is tier 4 stuff right here. This is that Ashler stuff. As you can see, Aznab's really good at designing stuff. I haven't really gotten this far yet because I started on this server really late, like almost a week and a half late. So I'm still way behind other people, other players on the server. So, and I've got another star to put in another skill specialty. So yeah, a lot of things going on. But here's an oil. That's 2 oil refineries, isn't it? Yeah, it is. Wow. And he's got all these windmills, the electric windmills, so that way he can generate electricity. I think he was planning on selling electricity to people, but I don't think there's enough people on the server right now to actually deal with that. Plus the government's not working, so it's just not worth it. There's an industrial-sized elevator, so you can take vehicles down. I don't think you can ride on those. Yeah, but basically, that's a lot of copper. I just realized that's all copper bars. But his place looks really amazing. It's got a lot of stuff in it. This is basically how I'd set up my stuff too, to be honest. I might show you guys my family realm or family server at some point in time if you guys are interested in that. But that's basically just a creative server because, well, Like, I started late on there, but it's just my family, so we just share everything. We don't even bother like charging a currency or have a government or anything. We're just there to like get to end game as fast as possible. We don't have a meteor. We're just trying to like design things like this. Just get enough stuff built, get to end game, and then start like creating all this stuff, as much of this stuff as we possibly can, and then just go out and build. That's what we're gonna do basically. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. I hope you guys like the look of this stuff in this game. This game is just amazing to me. There's so many possibilities with the game, with how you can build and design things, and it's just crazy. And they're not done yet. It's a small design team, so they're slowly throwing out more updates and stuff. This game originally started with Kickstarter, so it's amazing how far it's come, and I can't wait to see what else they come out with. I know boats are going to be in the future. I really, really hope we get steam locomotives for like the industrial type thing, because I would love to be like an engineer type thing where I do deliveries for like from mines to other places. I would love to have steam locomotives in the game. I think that would be sweet. Not just boats. I would love to see that be a thing. I could see that being a thing as well, and I could see us having diesel and biodiesel tractors in the future too. They're just putting out so much stuff right now as it is, and have already updated stuff. But they've already said that the first thing on their list is to work on the tax system with the government, because there's so many loopholes they've noticed that people are basically breaking the game with. So they want to fix that first, and then I think the first big update we get after that will be advanced tailoring, and then after advanced tailoring, I believe is going to be the boats update with the post meteor stuff. Like, they're going to allow us to build schools and hospitals and stuff like that. So it's going to be pretty interesting what designs and stuff people come up with for after meteor. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed this. And until then, I'll catch you in the next one. Peace out.